Today is review time! Yeah! Anyways, I'm working on getting a mic set and a stand set for my phone to make this a lot easier, and maybe you can actually see me. Yes. I don't know. Do you really want to see me? Probably not. Anyways, today's review is a really heavy metal box. Sounds like a plan. It's really shiny. Rant time. Why do we have 7 North American Neon Genesis Evangelion box sets? Can someone answer that for me? I really need to know. But my other question is, why do I keep spending money on them? I think that's the better question. Anyways, I finally got my hands on the metal platinum edition of Neon Genesis Evangelion, the TV series. Yay! Yay me! After years of trying to get this piece of metal, I finally got it. I spent a little more than I wanted to. My goal was around $60, because I don't like going over $60 on a box set. It's just me. I have these little monetary goals and checklists I put on everything when I'm looking and buying. And for most anime box sets, $30 to $60 is usually my price range. I paid probably about 80. Usually they go 90 and up, so still a little cheaper than normal, but definitely more than I wanted to pay. The good thing about this though is it's not beat to crap. Thank God. A common problem with this version of Platinum, or this version of the Ava box set, is that it gets a lot of dents. Like a lot of dents. This is the best looking Platinum box set that I've seen in years. Every single one of them I've found for sale has like these big giant dents up in here, here. This is actually one of the few dents I have on mine. You can barely see that. I'm not gonna try to pop it back in because I think I might do more damage than good than anything else. I got another one right over here on the back. That's probably the worst one on the whole box. There's another one here. Yeah, as you can see. The bad thing about this, like, I figured out why these are so dented. Even though it's heavy and it's tin, it's kind of thin. Thin. Because of the thinness of the tin, when you open, close it, handle it with your hands, you run the risk of putting pressure dents in it from your hands. Literally. Because I notice whenever I hold it in my hand like this, like a book, it gives. There's pressure. So if you do get this set, be very careful. You might as well just put it on the shelf and never touch it ever again. Ever. Needless to say, I'm not that impressed with this box set, especially after wanting it and looking for it and spending as much money on it as I did. I'm not that impressed. Because, I mean, I was like, yeah, that's pretty classy looking. And then I get it in and I'm like, you know, that's not that great. And there's not any additional content. There's no little extras. This is literally it. As mentioned, there were 7 different North American Neon Genesis Evangelion TV series sets. Of those 7, several of them are platinum versions. The first is your big art box with the big sleeves. It's really pretty. Silver, shiny, awesome. Really pretty artwork by Sadamoto, of course. The next is the thin pack set, which is literally the same artwork and everything as the fat box, except it's skinny, and you have thin pack DVDs just like this. Literally just like what's in this box. There is no difference at all. This is exactly what's in the Neon Genesis Evangelion thin pack. 7 DVDs, all marked platinum, same artwork. I really like this. This is probably my favorite. I really like that one also because artwork and merchandise of Kaji is practically non-existent in Gendo. I'm appreciating all the new Gendo merchandise from the Rebuild series. Thank God for that. Because as much as you want to hate Gendo, you love him too. He's a terrible dad, but, you know. And then you got Kitten Killer over here, Mr. Karu. Sorry, spoilers. I should probably mention that before I just yelled out that he's a kitten killer. If you haven't read the manga, then he kills kittens. Sorry. Not sorry. I'm really not sorry about that. But yes. If you collect Evangelion merchandise, I'm telling you right now, I would skip this. It's cool looking, but honestly, it's not worth the money. Unless you find it for like $30, $40, I wouldn't seek it out. Because there's no extras, nothing. It's literally identical to the thin pack platinum. Now, the other parts of platinum are, you got your fat, your thin, your metal, the holiday bundle, which is one of the few I'm lacking, and that then. Yeah, that's it. There's 4 platinum version sets of the 7. The other 3 are, you got your single release, the black box, which is the perfect collection. You have your box of perfect, which is literally the same, except that the box DVDs from the box set do not have barcodes on the back because they're sold together, not individually. Then you have your Paul Champagne, which, contrary to everyone's belief, is a perfect version, not a platinum. And that's it. Why we have that many different copies, I don't know. The only real difference between perfect and platinum is the extra content, especially the video, the interview with Tiffany Grant, which I really enjoy. It's one of the main reasons why I have a watchable copy of platinum. I don't have a watchable copy of perfect. I sold it. I have a sealed copy, but I don't have an open watchable. I have the VHS version. I'm working on getting Laserdisc because I love the sound on Laserdisc. Of the platinum, I have a thick art box, but it's sealed. My watchable copy is my thin pack because it's personally one of my favorites. It's signed, it's compact, it looks pretty. You got the thin DVDs, you got the extra content, beautiful artwork. The only one I'm looking really forward to getting is the holiday bundle because I really enjoy the artwork on the front of that cover. But I'm not that ecstatic about paying for it because I know there's really not that much extra content to it, if any at all. I'd have to double check. But needless to say, I'm fairly disappointed in this purchase. No, I'm not selling it unless I decide to weed through my Evangelion collection thoroughly, because I've been trying to get this for years. But it is not as, to me, it's not worth the price tag. If you're going to get an Evangelion TV series box set, I would get the English one. I would get a slim pack platinum art box. It's the best bang for the buck. It's thin, it's compact, it's pretty. And they're usually fairly cheap, and they're common. So you won't have any trouble getting it, and if something happens to it, you can replace it much easier than, say, this. This will take you a while to replace, especially in a condition like this, because they rust, they scratch, they dent. It's just, yeah. But I guess that's about it. I'll probably be doing a review with all of my Evangelion box sets, because I think it's interesting to see all of them. I'm really hoping to get the holiday bundle platinum and the R2 box set I've got my eye on a Paul Champagne, but I'm not going to spend that much money on one unless it's a high number. If you didn't know, Paul Champagne box sets are limited to, I do believe, 2,500. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure it's 25. It's 25 to 3,500 copies only. Now, the Paul Champagne is also a metal box set. It's not cardboard. It's not lenticular plastic. It is actually a metal box set. But it's extremely expensive, and it's also a perfect amount of platinum. So keep that in mind. I do hope that I'm able to show that to you soon. But I'm going to have to talk the one particular seller I have in mind down a little bit, because I would love to have it in my house. I would love to have it in my collection, and it has a low number, but his asking price I think is a little high. Pretty much every Paul Champagne I've seen for sale has been expensive. I guess that's about it. My next reviews are going to be on animation sales. So if you're curious about animation sales, you may want to watch the next video. I have a small collection. Most of them are Key the Metal Idol. I have a couple of Drama Goddess. I have one or two Sailor Moon, a couple Card Captor. But I have enough pieces to several of the sales to give you a good example of what to look for in a sale if you plan on starting to collect, or if you get a hold of one, what to look for, how to treat them. I'm honestly having a lot of trouble finding things to protect my animation sales. Right now I have them in a open box, kind of keep the pressure off them and make sure they don't get dust or damage, but they're also able to air. I'm eventually going to start framing a few of them. And I don't know when, but like I want to wait until I get more supplies. If you have any recommendations for where to get cell protectors or cell animation sleeves, please comment, message me. I don't care. I really need them, because my animation cell collection is no longer 3 or 4 cells. It's getting up into the 20 range, and I want to put most of them in a binder where you can flip through them, but I can't at this point because I don't really have anything to protect them properly. I've heard rumors that Daiso, the Daiso website in Japan, has them, but I can't find what everybody's telling me to buy for the cells. Maybe I'm misunderstanding. Maybe I don't understand the sizes, because I know cells come in like A, B, C, basically your paper sizes. Other reviews coming up are the Project Steam Rose Mask Pen. I got a couple of Ichiban Kuji Sailor Moon items I want to show. And I'm still working on uploading some of the older videos. I'm actually going to probably redo them, since I got this new app and it helps with everything. Or I could wait till I get my mic set in. That might actually help, because my mic part of my phone has actually gotten worse as is today. And I really need to stand, because propping my phone up to get you to see me plus the items is extremely difficult. But that is it. If you have any ideas or questions about anything, if you know anything in my collection that you want to see, let me know. I'll be very glad to do so. I know in the near future I really want to do a very thorough Evangelion set, and that would include the giant Evangelion entry plugs. So yeah, that's it.